I want to give all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, for giving the spirit to this lesson. I want to give double honor to the apostle of GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. In this video I want to get into today is about this Edomite. Or this Edomite was talking about how giving the reasons why America wouldn't go down, and he was giving multiple reasons, saying this and this and this. All right. And the reason I want to show you this is because this shows the pride of Esau Edom and how he really believed that his nation would never go down. All right. But the scripture says what? That his nation will go down. And the Most High have swore to himself that it will go down. Let's get that scripture real quick. It's in Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. So the Most High have sworn to himself that Bozrah, the capital of Esau Edom, and the capital of Esau Edom today is America, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the city thereof shall be perpetual wasted. All right. But Esau Edom doesn't believe that that will ever happen. All right. Why? Because the pride have deceived them. The pride have made them believe that they're that power that can never be defeated. All right. That's why scripture says in Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3, that pride in thy heart deceived thee, that dwellest in the cleft of the rocks, whose habitation high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence would I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. So the pride had deceived Esau Edom and his country, America, thinking that nothing was gonna hurt it. But that's just not true. All right. They say in their heart, what? Who shall bring me down? And in this video I'm about to show you, he was already saying it's impossible that all these nations can't bring us down. All right. But on verse 4 it says what? Said the Lord, he will bring you down. All right. And how he's going to do that? He's going to use another nation. Exactly the thing that you believe that's not going to happen. The Most High is going to make it happen. All right. But watch this video real quick.
Here's why no country on the planet can successfully invade the United States and win in a war. Firstly, the U.S. has many advantages based on its geographic location. Not only is our country massive and covered in all types of different terrain like mountains, forests, and deserts, but we also have two giant moats on both sides, the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Secondly, the U.S. military has a defense budget of $817 billion, meaning that we make up about a third of all the money that's spent on the military globally, which allows us to have the latest and greatest weapons. In fact, there are only 17 countries in the world whose GDP is larger than America's defense budget. But here's the kicker. Even if one of our enemies is able to cross the ocean, defeat all of our allies, and even somehow defeat the U.S. military, they would still ultimately lose. And the reason is simple. Because in our country, there are 120 guns for every 100 citizens. And Americans are fighters, meaning that there will be a rifle behind every blade of grass. Do you agree with my assessment? Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more.
All right. And you can see that he was prideful about it. All right. He was like, no, America's not going to do that. America's not going to fall. And even if they successfully go across all those things, we're a fighter. But at the same time, the Most High is not going to use nobody to go in your land. He's going to send the nukes there. All right. He's going to send nukes to America to destroy it. All right. And he's going to use what? He's going to use Russia to do so. All right. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes. Who are the Medes? Russians. Against them. Against who? America, Babylon the Great, which shall not regard silver as for gold, and they shall not delight in it. Okay, so the Most High is going to wild up or stir up the Medes, okay, to not desire silver or gold, or to not care about money anymore. All right. Their bows also shall dash young men. Where the bows talking about? Their nukes. So their nukes also shall dash the young men to pieces. And they shall have no pity on the fruits of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare spare children. Russia's not going to spare your kids or anything else in America. They're going to send those bows toward America, Babylon the Great. And Babylon, America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. And so how did the Most High Yahweh Shemashai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah? With fire and brimstone. All right. So he's going to do the same thing to America. He's going to destroy it with what? Fire and brimstone. All right. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabim pitch tents there, neither shall the shepherds make their folds. And that's what's going to come to pass to Babylon the Great. It's going to be destroyed, a desolate wilderness. Okay. And it's going to be used by what? Most High is going to use Russia to send their nukes down here. And that is prophecy. That is what's going to come to pass. All right. So all you Edomites that keep on saying, nah, this is the reason why, this is the reason why America can never lose because of this. America's gonna lose. America's gonna lose. All right. Let me get another scripture. It says, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. Make bright the arrows. All right. So scripture saying, make ready the arrows. Gather the shields. The Lord YAHAWASHI have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. So the Most High have raised up the spirit of Putin. Medes are Russian. So he has raised up the spirit of Putin. To do what? For his devices against Babylon. What are his devices? The nukes. To destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord YAHAWASHI, the vengeance of his temple. All right, so the Most High have vengeance upon America. Why? Because America was part of the downfall of the children of Israel. Okay, so the Most High is going against America, the vengeance, even the sins I have done. Okay, I have blasphemed the name of the Lord YAHAWASHI, also doing iniquity like Sodom and Gomorrah here. All right, so the Most High has seen all the wickedness of America, and it is sworn to himself to destroy it. All right, if you go to Revelation chapter 18, verse 5, it says, for her sin have reached unto heaven, and God YAHAWASHI have remembered her iniquities. All right, so the Most High have remembered her iniquities. And who's that? Her? America. All right, if you go down to verse 16, it says, and saying, alas, alas, the great city was clothed with fine linen, and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stone and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. So in 1 hour, the Most High is going to make sure this place is going to be destroyed, obliterated. Okay, a place where you can't inhabit it anymore. All right, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar. Okay, let me get another scripture. And it says what? Isaiah chapter 14, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee by thy coming. It stareth up to the dead for thee. Even all the chief ones of the earth and have raised up from their stone. So the scripture is saying that death and hell, the dirt, has raised up for Babylon the Great. All right, and all the kings of the nations is looking and hoping. Verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So in those days, America's gonna be destroyed to the point where all these nations are gonna be like, look, this nation, this great nation, this high valued America is down like us. They're weak as us now, you know, and that's what's gonna come to pass to America. They pump it brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So that means what? Death is covering America, and that's gonna come to pass. When it says worms is covering thee, that means that means America is dead or is dead. All right. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Did not America weaken the nations? Every time it goes places to places, it always take the resources and make sure that nation crumble down. All right. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I'll exalt my throne above the stars of YAHAWASHI. I'll sit also upon a mount of congregation on the side of the north. All right, and that's what all America do. America exalts itself, saying that we will be the best nation on the planet, better than the Most High, better than everything. Set their nest on the stars. How they do that? By sending their satellites up in the skies. All right, and it says, I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. All right, and that's what Americans be like. They have that much pride to the point where they believe that they could be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. All right, that's what's going to come to pass to America. The Most High is going to make sure America's going to come down to a pit, meaning to the dirt, or to be destroyed. And that's going to come to pass to America. All right, so you people out there that believe that, oh, America's going to live, America. No, it's not. All right, and you saying the other nation not going to destroy it? All these nations that have been prophesied to destroy America. Let me get that real quick. It's a scripture, I believe. Hold on, I think it's in the book of Jeremiah. I forgot, but don't bear with me real quick. Shoot, your arrows. It says what? Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 14. Pull yourself in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow. So all nation that has the bow, that has the nukes. Bend the bow. Shoot at her. Who's that her? Babylon the Great, America. Spare no arrows, meaning spare no nukes, for she has sinned against the Lord YAHAWASHI. So it's prophesied that all these nations will shoot their arrows at America. Every last one that has the bow, bend it. And that's gonna come to pass. But Lord will, you was edified by this lesson and by this prophecy. I want to give all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me spirit to this lesson. I want to give double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.